Off the cuff here, Carl, what are your thoughts on the big news today, which is the Broncos moving on from Brandon McManus, longtime kicker, the last member of the team that was still on the team from that Super Bowl victory team in 2015, now gone, not a Denver Bronco anymore. Thoughts off the big move today?
I'm torn a little bit. I mean, McManus back there in that 2015 playoffs, I think he went 10 for 10 on field goals for the Broncos. So, I mean, had a great run there. And he's had some great seasons for the Broncos, don't get me wrong. But these last couple of years definitely been a downgrade, not living up to his contract. And on top of that, I think he's been a little bit of a distraction for the Broncos. You know, I think at times you'd see him in practice where he'd get bored and he'd go put on like a referee uniform to like shock his teammates. And I get it. Like it's all fun and games and stuff like that. But then you see some of the antics on the sideline of like throwing his helmet down and doing this to the coaches. And, you know, just as a kicker, I'm not sure you should be doing those kind of things because we've seen in this league, like teams are willing to move on from kickers pretty quickly, unless you're like one of those top three, like you're going to the Hall of Fame kind of guys. Sean Payton, another guy you really should not be messing around with kickers, had 9 kickers in his first 10 seasons in the NFL as a head coach. So he doesn't view them as these like, we have to keep these guys, we got to build them up. It's, hey, you do your job, you're gone. And like I said, for McManus, I think the Broncos were looking at that contract saying, hey, this is an easy one to move on from. And I think we can still get somebody that brings close to what he brought, or maybe even a little bit better, and maybe even pay them less than what we were paying him.